Welcome or welcome back, my lovely fixed signs, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Taurus, and I hope you're having a blessed day when you come across this read. This is going to be your next 72 hours prediction, but it is a timeless spread here, so make sure you're taking what you feel resonate. Don't forget you can check out your other placements so that you can get more messages, and don't forget you can tap into my other platforms or you can book if you're interested. So let's dive in, guys. First, we're going to see what is your energy or the energy surrounding you within the next 72 hours, and I also want you guys to think of a simple question. Okay, and we're going to pull out a yes or no towards the end of the read. Okay, vibration spirit here. What is the energy surrounding Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Taurus, or their energy in the next 72 hours, please? For their highest good. My hand is on this one, so this is what we're going in. Okay, so we have 6 of Cups here, guys. Some of you in the next 72 hours could kind of be in a Najasta energy here. You can be thinking about the past here. You know, maybe you could be going down memory lane, you know, when it comes to perhaps your childhood, or maybe even like, you know, maybe you could be getting this energy of what you wanted to do at one point in your life here. You know, some of you could be going through, I hate to say it, but, you know, it could be a midlife crisis you're going through. You know, maybe some of you are looking at, you know, your age and how old you are. And it could be hitting you too, like, dang, I want to do more. I could have been doing more. It's something of that. Or you could just really just be like feeling a gloomy energy here. The best thing that you are being guided to do for yourself when you get in this, not just the energy here is fixed signs, is that you have to reflect on why the past is coming up or why this certain situation is feeling the way that it's feeling here. And you have to go deeper into this and not ignore it, okay, if you feel in this way. Some of you have been feeling this way for some time here, okay? You can have Aquarius energy at the bottom of the deck, so Aquarius it could be hitting you a little hard, you know, in the next 72 hours here, okay? Also, too, if it's not you thinking about the past or just being stuck in a Najasta energy, I feel like kids can be very important in the next 72 hours here. So maybe you may be feeling like you need to be more centered around your kids more, especially if some of you Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Taurus, maybe you may have like, you know, kind of hours in your job that may, like, let's say, for example, I don't mind picking this up. Maybe some of you work the 3 to 11 shift and you've been feeling a little guilty about that. Maybe you feel like you're not being able to put in enough time with your kids the way you want. So I feel like in the next 72 hours, you know, you may be more tapped into your kids more. Not saying that you're not, but maybe you might be more tapped into it because maybe, you know, one or both or your kids, how many you have, maybe out of one of those kids, let's say if you have 3, maybe one of those kids can be very emotional and sensitive as usual, and you can feel that and you're connecting more to them, especially if you have a water baby. Okay, if you have a child that's a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, they're going to be a little bit more sensitive, and you just pay attention to their needs if so. Okay, so that might be the energy too, that you might be even more protective with your kids here, or just in general, kids can be very significant in the next 72 hours. But it definitely could be past energy here too that you're thinking about, whether this is like past relationships, friendships, but I feel like it's more tapped into your energy of what it is you wanted to do. And I feel like when you're getting that energy again, it is best that you reflect, okay, like getting deeper about why you're feeling that way, right? So let's see what blessings could be coming in the next 72 hours, guys. What blessings is coming in for our fixed signs here? Vibration spirit here. What blessings are coming in? My stomach is growling, guys, so if you hear it, I apologize. Ooh, we have 9 of Swords here. Oh, wow. You have Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. This is beautiful. So this kind of tells me some of you guys have been going through a hard time here, because 9 of Swords and 6 of Cups put together is kind of like this energy of emotions being up and down. You know, perhaps you guys haven't been a little stressed out. You've been worrying about people, worrying about things, not getting a lot of sleep here. You know, maybe anxiety, maybe you know, on and off depressed and worry about things here. But the blessing you have behind it is the beautiful Ace of Swords. And this is beautiful that this comes out because this is a new beginning, a new chapter here. So I do feel one of your major blessings is some type of communication could be coming through. Maybe some of you Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Taurus, maybe you've been worried about somebody. It's interesting how I said kids. So maybe you've been worried about a child, an older child of yours, and they come through with communication the next 72 hours, and that gives you comfort and peace to know that everything's fine. Or maybe you've been kind of nervous about the uncertainty of perhaps your future, or what could be going on with your finances or something of that sort here. And then you get some type of communication in the next 72 hours here, and that breaks you free from this sadness okay, and worry and stress that you've been feeling here, okay? So I definitely would say the next 72 hours communication seems to be very strong here, and I do feel this communication will bring peace, it will bring easiness towards you, and it definitely will bring, I feel like, some type of clarification for you, okay? So there is a breakthrough that's literally on the way of happening here, because I do feel you guys been going through some tough times here in some type of way, you know, but you get to breathe again. Feel like yourself again, okay? Especially if some of you have been worried about somebody. I feel like some of you are worried about somebody. And you're going to find out everything's fine, okay? Anything else have vision spirit for the fixed signs? Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Taurus in the next 72 hours. Anything surrounding them for their highest good here that they need to know? Okay, look at that. We have Pop the Cork here. So there's a celebration coming in here. This is tied into the Ace of Swords energy. So you're going to be feeling really good, I feel, in the next 72 hours. I feel like this 6 of Cups and 9 of Swords energy, I honestly feel you guys been feeling a little down, you know, a little depressed, a little sad for some time now. But this good news that comes in changes everything, okay? This also could be tied into a new job here, too. Or some type of approval. I feel like there was something you once tried to apply for, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Taurus, and you didn't get it, but it's ready for you now. Like, it spins the block back on you and it's ready for you. It could be that too. Yeah, wild card is like, to me, I channel this as the Wheel of Fortune here. So it's like the divine comes in. Yeah, there's something big that's coming in for you guys to change everything. Because I feel like with do it yourself is kind of showing like some of you have been very stressed out here, because you've been doing a lot of things on your own and not having that much support and things coming in, but that's getting ready to change here, guys. Okay, so that's actually beautiful to see. Let's see if there's anything else. Anything else for our fixed signs in the next 72 hours here, guys? Okay, so we also have in the next few months, your finances will improve. That definitely could be tapped into that Ace of Swords energy. And, you know, maybe that's what you guys, like I said, could be stressed out about here too. Maybe you heard some news and it's affecting your money, your pay here, but then you're going to get some communication that comes in like, you know what I pick? I'm hearing retroactive. You know, maybe this might apply for some Leo, Scorpios, Aquariuses, and Tauruses that get some type of benefits or something like that. And maybe they stopped it or something, or denied it or something like that. I don't know. But then, like, in the, you know, next 72 hours, you hear that everything's retroactive, like everything's coming back in again. You know, maybe it was like paperwork or something got mixed up or didn't get approved, but then it comes through. Okay, yeah, see, it's all coming together. So everything's gonna be coming together here, because I feel like you've been very, very worried, very, 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 very stressed and very worried here. See. If you're reading this, claim your blessing, 1188. So I'm telling you, you have a blessing coming in, a divine hears you, okay? And swords, yep. It says you will be hearing back from the Lord with good news. That's the Ace of Swords here. So again, yeah, it could be something tied into legally also too you guys been going through. But wow, this is a confirmation. Before I picked this card up, I was going to say you're going to be bouncing back from the situation. Look at that. Confirmation, it came right out. You're going to be bouncing back from the situation here, okay? So yeah, that makes sense why you're in that 6 of Cups and that 9 of Swords energy. You've been very stressed and worried, but you're bouncing back from this 10 times stronger, okay? All right, so let's get you the answer to your question that you asked. Oh, that came out quick. We have without a doubt, okay? We're claiming that because I only want one to come out, so you have without a doubt. That's a yes here for me. Okay. All right, guys. I hope that this read resonated for your highest good here. Thank you for your support here on the platform. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, sharing, hitting the bell button, and everything that you're doing. I do appreciate you, and I will catch you again with another divine message. Take care of yourself.